Howdy everybody, Larry Ewert here with Riot Baits. I was lucky enough to join their pro staff team this year, and I figured I'd go over some of the baits that I have picked up and plan on trying out this year, other than the baton, which is a type of a trick stick. I have used this a couple times already, and I was impressed, and that's why I decided to pursue some more stuff with these guys here. Now, the neat thing on these is their wire construction on their hard baits. And what I mean by that, as you see here, where your line tie is here, this wire comes down and through to each eye where the hooks are on all their baits. Check out some other YouTube videos. They have it up on there, as well as underwater footage. And since I have this bait here in my hand, we'll start with this. This is their Raptor bait. It's let's see, similar to a rattle trap, I guess is the best way to describe it. The angles on here, as you noticed, is going to be great for deflecting off of rocks, wood, any structure you can think of, don't matter. And as you look here, you'll see how these brow areas come out. Now, I know they have it for deflection, but what I've also noticed is it's going to create a little gliding and a slow fall rate, which, surprisingly, these being a little bit bigger than some of the other ones on the market, there's a nice fall rate. They will tend to go nose down if you want to jig them. There's a few other videos out there that show this. These are very impressive, and I've always had good luck throwing these types of baits. So I picked up some of these. One of the other ones is their Reactor, which is a square bill crankbait. This also has the wire design going from here down through, and what I mean, it's one solid. There's no little screws put through. They all come with mustad treble hooks. I think these mustads are called the triple grip pins. I'll have to double check that. I'm not positive on that. One of the other nice things is, like these on their square bill crankbait, they're not just ultra rounded, but they're also like in a cut block for deflecting and the different action that you're going to get. And of course, I've only picked up a few colors. They do have several colors to pick from, but very nice hooks. And if you noticed, the hooks are just far enough away where they're not going to get entangled, so you don't have to worry about any fish getting caught up and around and losing, or extra damage to a fish. If you're doing the tournaments and stuff, it'll help keep them more lively. This is their topwater bait. If you want to go, I don't know, the Zara Spook, but it's not really quite a Zara Spook the way this is designed. You can hear the rattle chambers. They are tungsten. Same with the Raptor and their square bill, the Reactor bait. Now, if you noticed here, what I like is this upcut here, the way the nose is. I believe this is going to make a little bit easier glide and slash, or walk the dog motion, as you may want to call it. And just the way this, I think when it's tied here, it's going to help that little bit of lift and give that little bit of a tail down. I'm going to have to try them out to make sure, but that's what it looks like to me. And if you're a topwater fisherman, or have any, you'll understand that by that being down just that little bit, it gives that little bit more in the back area for those hooks to catch in the mouth of any fish, whether it be pike or bass, which is more geared for. The other baits, definitely you can get into some walleyes and northern pike if that's your thing. And like I said, there's some other action videos you'll have to check out. One of the other nice things for me is their beaver type bait, which is a 4.2 fuzzy beaver, actually. And they're they're soft, but there's toughness to them. The appendages really flower out on the fall. And the other nice thing that you're going to like is this ridge here. This one comes down farther. This one is up higher. It will give this up and down scissor kick motion if you're using it by yourself, swimming it, or if you're using it as a trailer. And not to mention these ribs here, I've seen it on a few others, but it really seems to pop on this one. So they've got something, I don't know if it'd be the spacing or what, but when it catches air bubbles, and those air bubbles give it that little bit of movement or lifelike action, these are really something to check out. They also have a smaller model if you want to check them out, the little beaver, or I should say the little fuzzy beaver, I believe. The other one is, we're going back to this baton, which is kind of a trick stick. It's hard to, because of the way these bulbous ends are and narrows down. I mean, if you wacky rig this, the different action that you're going to get, the way that the weights are on the end of this, is really going to, I mean, there's underwater footage. The action on this is phenomenal compared to the other styles that are out there. The other nice thing is, and I mean, they're pretty tough. I mean, I'm tugging on that pretty good. They are salt impregnated, but they're not overly salted. The other nice thing is, if you can see here on the end, sometimes when these get chewed up, you can break these off, whether if you want it in sections or a longer one. But take a little mushroom head, or in our case, they have the panic head jig, I believe is what Riot's is called. And now you've got a little Nico rig, or if you want to try something else, I mean, don't limit your, I mean, you'd be surprised stuff you can come up with that would take off. But in this, what's nice is you can get 2 or 3 kinds of baits out of this one, because you can tear off a section from here, and like I said, switching them out and stuff. These are some really nice baits. I'm really impressed. I can't wait to get out there to try them. Check us out on riotbaits.com. They're very nice baits. You'll be very impressed, I believe. And again, check out some of the other videos where they have the underwater, and there's some guys. Unfortunately, I don't have any of that yet. The reason for that is northern New York, we're just getting rid of the ice, and it's still going to be probably another good 5-6 weeks before you can get out there to test any of them properly, just due to the fact our bass season really doesn't open up until mid-June. So, but check us out, give us a like, and if you want to see more, name's Larry Ewert. Thanks for checking us out.